with the Oswego Police Department. We received a call that there were cones in the roadway. I just want to let you know that it is a violation of Ordinance 8-2-8. You cannot put anything in the roadway. Everyone has to be able to drive and not have to swerve around anything.
Okay, why don't you email me a copy of that? Because I don't believe you, because Public Works disagrees with you. Public Works told me that I can put cones in the roadway for safety reasons. And I read the law myself, and it says as long as there's 18 feet for cars to get by, it's perfectly fine. And you know as well as I do that when ComEd or anybody else comes out here, there's cones everywhere. So I think you're wrong.
Okay, well, our village ordinance says that you cannot put anything in the roadway to obstruct.
It's not obstructing.
It is though.
No, it's not.
It is. Because you left, okay, so
The cones are for safety, and that's what Public Works said was all right.
yeah, but you're not doing it.
They give you sorry, I'm CSO Savannah Testing, the police department. My badge number is 303. They give you an exemption to have these cones here?
Oh, I asked for one. They said it's not necessary.
What was that? Sorry.
They said I asked for one. They said it's not necessary.
Okay.
That cones can be placed in the road for safety reasons whenever you're doing any work. And I was standing here because I had to measure from where the sewer lines are, because we don't want to be poking a hole in the sewer line that runs to my house. So I had to take measurements, and that's perfectly fine. All right, I talked to Fox Metro. They told me to take measurements. Okay, so you guys are basically completely wrong. Measurements have to be taken so that we don't drill a hole with an auger into the sewer lines. That would be a problem. So we have to take measurements, and when we take the measurements, we put out cones for safety per the township and per Public Works in Oswego.
Okay, did you get an exemption?
There's no exemption necessary, because when anybody does any work like that, they can put cones out for safety. And you can put materials on the roadway as long as it's not overnight. So let's say I was putting rocks right here, okay? I could dump an entire truckload of rocks right where you're standing, put cones around it, as long as it's not there overnight. People have to do work. I don't care if the lady costs 50 times. All right, I already talked to Public Works, I talked to Fox Metro, I talked to the township, I talked to everyone possible. Okay, so I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay. Now, if you want to email me that,
Yeah, sure.
the email address is reduxbiz, REDUXBIZ @gmail.com. I agree it can't obstruct the roadway, and we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're just going off based what
Yeah,
our
we're just
village
going
ordinance
off
says
of
that we
the
can enforce. And he's just citing 8-2-8, which talks about creating and maintaining obstruction of a public alley street.
Yeah, that's not safety cones for safety. And like I said, I could have a semi come in here and dump off 5 to 10 tons of rock right here. That wouldn't be obstructing because cars can get by. Okay, people got to do work.
So currently, what's the cones are there for? Is there a current reason?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to move them right now, but see all these little markers right here? Okay, so I had to stand. See that manhole cover? There's a manhole cover over there. So I have drawings and plans that I just got yesterday from Fox Metro. He told me to come out here and draw a line, which I didn't do because I'm conservation minded, between the two manhole covers, and then you measure in 90 degrees, and that's where those little markers are, because that's where the stub is. So it's a 54-inch line. Over there, it's 8 inches over here. But I'm going to be putting in some decorative posts, so when we drill down 3 feet, we don't want to hit the sewer line, because then we'd have raw sewage just going everywhere. All right, so I'm trying to work within the boundaries. I am working within the boundaries. I already pre-checked everything. I know some of these neighbors, last year they called the police 4 times in one day. That's not my problem, okay, because I'm trying to beautify my yard, which benefits the neighborhood, all right? So
I understand your point. Again, we just got called out here.
yeah, we're not obstructing. You know, I left plenty of room for the cars to go by. I was out there with the tape measure, but I think about 2 or 3 cars came by that time, and they were able to get by with no problem. I was only out there as long as necessary. All right?
You said you're wrapping up with the cones right now for today?
Yeah, I just got to do a couple line of sight measurements and then we'll be all set. All right? So email me that ordinance.
Will do.
Okay, reduxbiz@gmail.com. Per Johnson, you already know that.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Okay? We're good? All right, thank you.